Enan Galaly, who is the founder and the president of the Helen Hotel Group, and he's going to invite us into his fairy tale, if I might, this very interesting story about having a dream and following the dream and finding somewhere over the rainbow. So we're going to hear the story and find out what was it you found on your way. And I think I'll just leave it up to you to tell us even more about your story. We really look forward to hearing about it.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Is the mic okay?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, and I'm happy to be with you today, and I hope that I can give you some of my experience. This experience, how to start from under the bottom to be something. What is which kind of something I don't know, because I'm not engaged myself to make analysis and made studies and made a lot of philosophy about the life. I don't have time for that. I'm a practical person, and I stick to the facts and stick to what's happening around me, and from here I'm starting. I'm sorry that my English not so good, maybe my Danish not so good, my Arabic not so good, and my German not so good. Why? Because when you leave your country, you became a foreigner, and you will be a foreigner the rest of your life. Even in your own country, you became a foreigner. When you come back to your own country, you have changed yourself, you change your mind, you change your philosophy of life, you change some traditions, you change some opinions about what you have learned from your origin country. So when you came back to your country, doesn't matter where you come from, you are also a foreigner there. And if you think that I'm here to representing integration in the Danish society, I will tell you never. if you made all European speak in the last few decades, or not few decades, sorry, in the last years, some years, about everybody have to be a part of this society, have to be integrated in the society and be one of them. I never been one of the Danish tradition. I never been one of the Danish way of life. Never, and I will never be. Or European, because I have activities in different parts of the world, in European countries, in Germany, in Austria, in Sweden, in Denmark, and I have lived in some places, but I have never been part of it. Why? Because I kept my tradition, I kept my religion, I kept my values, I kept my way of thinking. I kept all what I've learned from home with me. But the difference, that's when I came to Europe, I have respected the people like they are. I have not came here to change Denmark or to change, it doesn't matter where I have been. But I came here to respect them as they are. So I got the respect as I am. I read some in the newspaper, sometimes from a while ago. He is an example of integration. He started to drink beer. He changed his name from Muhammad or Mahmoud to Max or Mark, and he became one of us. My answer is, and he eat like us. I said, doesn't matter how much you change your name, or how much you drink beer, or how much you change your traditions and values, you will never be one of them. and you'll be a foreign worker rest of your life like I am. I have got many titles around the world. I have many titles. Many titles. But when I came to Denmark, in my passport, they written, he get a work permit as a dishwasher, and he will, as a foreign worker. Then it was accelerated, the changing names. Changing names what? We became foreign workers, and after that we became guests, workers, and after that we became immigrants, and after that we became Danish with two different cultures, Danish with, and after that Danish with two or from another background, and after that two Danish with two languages, and every day we get a new title. I said I will stick only to one title. This is what I feel comfortable with, foreign worker. In my life I have faced so many things. I think all of you and many of the foreigners come to Denmark today, they are spoiled. 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 You get everything I have not got. I am jealous from all of you. You get everything served. Why? You have no right for that. This country have been built from grandfathers from 50 years or 60 years ago. They lived on what they call it a water grø. I don't know what's grø. Gorge. A water grø. Water grø that they bring some weeds and just cooked it and live on it. How come that the foreigner, they come step to the country the same day and they go get all the benefits without they work hard and without they build themselves to build the country? I have slept in the streets. I have slept in the telephone boxes in this country. I have not got social help or even I cannot speak English or I cannot speak any languages. I ate from the garbages. I have not asked for social help to get it. And therefore I have built myself. If I have been spoiled, like many others have been spoiled, my ambition at that time was just to get a meal a day and just to get bed to sleep on. If you think that I have any ambitions, no, I never have ambitions in my life. I even not plan things ahead more than 1 week. I know I promised you that Bettina, that I will come, but I think until yesterday I don't know I'm coming or not. And I told you yesterday evening, and I told you I'm on the way from foreign countries. I will take my plane to be here. I cannot plan more than 1 week. My mind is very small. And if people think that I'm clever, then you'll never. Because don't think that I am clever, no. Don't think that I'm genius, no. My level of education and my level of thinking is under the middle class. And it is not under the middle, it's not under the middle, so I have succeeded to get some exams from the schools and they never succeed. I cannot even get the high school exam. I tried 3 times and every time even it was hopeless. In the end I don't go to the exam at all. So don't think that because you are not educated, that is you are a loser. Don't think because you are sleeping in the street, you are a loser. Don't think because don't find your meal a day, you are a loser. Don't think I have got, from 1 week ago, approximately 1 week ago, I got my fourth doctorate degree. One of the doctorate degrees, 2 from them in that was from the United States. And when I made speeches in the United States for my doctorate degree, was attended with about 12,000 attendants. 12,000 people have attended my speech there. I got I got a title from Her Majesty the Queen, and that of Denmark, Reader Adan Pro, Swan Knight of Adan Pro. It's one of the highest titles existing in the country. I don't know education, or I don't have the education. I just came from China because I am chairman for the Advisory Council for International Association of University Presidents Worldwide. This association is the only association they have the rectors of universities around the world and the university presidents around the world. And I have been chairman for this council for about 3 years now. And I don't have a high school exam, and they don't allow anybody to be in this association only if he is university president. So never say never. Never say I'm limited. My chance in the life is limited. You have so many chances more than me. Number one, you are spoiled, I know, and I can see what you get. Everybody will tell you what you get. You get advice, you are invited here today. Invited without payment? Why? What is? Nobody invited me to a cup of coffee while I was left in the streets. Coffee and tea and lunch and all this. Why? To help you. You have to help yourself before other people can help you. I tell you, this is very clear. You are spoiled? Yes. You have internet generations? Yes. If you open the internet, you can find all kind of researches, all kind of analysis, all kind of studies. Before you have to go to the university or go to the technical institute to learn something. Today you can open the internet, you have everything, no excuse that you don't have knowledge. I don't care if you have education or not. I don't care if you have a statement or exam paper, you hang it on your bed and you can get 10 of these without you don't have a knowledge. And the knowledge existing around you today. No excuse that you don't have a knowledge. No excuse that you can go further in your life and build your experience. I have worked through my life without any ambition. But I have only the 2 ambitions, get a bed and get a meal a day. When I got it, I found something wrong. I've been faced discrimination which you not have been faced, no many others have faced. And I have accused myself why I get this discrimination. Because I am not in the level of the experience enough, education enough, or for the understanding of the society. And so, therefore, I have been discriminated. So I started to build my experience to get respect. When I got all this, I changed the goals. I said, okay, I would like to develop myself and be a developer. Develop myself, what's happening around me, and at the same time, develop other peoples, develop societies, develop cities, develop hotels, and develop countries. Developer. But I have to start with myself, to develop myself. Because when I develop myself, I can develop others. And without any study, only like a few things that I have prepared to speak with you today. No. I'm just who is here, and then I speak what you need to hear, how I can develop you, and how I can give you some experience to give you the support to go ahead with your life. In the last few weeks or few months, I faced economic crisis. And you can read it in the newspaper, first page in newspaper in Denmark during the last few days. But I don't care. Why I don't care? I have been slept in the street and eating in the street from the garbage. After all this experience, I got to think I will do it again. I am ready to do it again. I don't care. I know how to find my meaning in the garbage. I have not developed my life to luxury life. My employee, workers, they are more rich than me. They get salaries, they have houses. I'm working all my days, enjoy to work, enjoy to develop people, enjoy to develop. I never worked for money. But now, after this economic crisis, I said, no. It's not too late. But now I will work for money. Because I found out that the money, the world is money talk. And when the power of money coming to help me, so I say, okay, I have made some thought through my experience. Now I will look for money, and I know how to make money. Because respect, experience, developer for myself, for society, for cities, for people, other people, have not saved me when I faced a problem with money. They handed me its first page in newspaper. Okay. So I say, okay, now I will work for money. And I don't care about respect, I don't care about experience, I don't care about developing people, I don't care about develop myself, and I don't care about develop cities and countries like I have done before. How to change yourself according to what's happening around you is very important. You have to be like chameleon. Chameleon? Oh, yes. I'm very impressed about the chameleon. But the chameleon doesn't change what it has inside. It's the same body, maybe it's the same tradition, maybe it's the same way to thinking, the same way to eat. But he changed himself just to match what's happening around him, to get the chance to protect himself. Only to protect himself. And to get something to eat. I'm very impressed about chameleons. And therefore, I change my principles. Not the values, not the traditions, not my beliefs. But I change to adopt new principles that I feel it's necessary to go ahead with my life. It's very important. I left Egypt while I was socialist, nationalist, 100%. Why have been changed? Nobody told me you have to change yourself. No. I found something wrong. I found freedoms. I found people. I have faced so many things, stories in my life that I faced as a personal story have let me change myself and respect others as they are. I cannot accuse others because they are born different than me. I cannot accuse others because they are born in another religion, or another beliefs, or another family, or another races, like I have been born. I have been socialist, I have been nationalist. I hate myself, I hate all the world when I left Egypt. It was nationalist country, a lot of feeling and revolutions and all the war country. But when I changed myself to go through life. And not because I read some article in newspaper or one come to teach me, tell me you have to do this. No, no. I have to do this, I have to change to go ahead. I would like to say, as I know you speak about how to start your company. According to my experience, and the only thing I speak about is my experience. I cannot speak about other people's experience. My experience in life. When I started my company, I achieved a position as president for the largest hotel chain in Denmark at that time. And I cannot sit, I was approximately 30 years old, 32 years old, and I cannot sit in the largest and the top position in Denmark for the largest hotel chain rest of my life until I can be maybe 70. It's boring for me. So I decided to leave the company. It was called White House Hotel Chain at that time. It was 7 different hotels and different activities in the company. And asked him to have a meeting with the general manager of the bank. And the general manager, he brought his assistant and vice president or vice director of the economy, because I would like to have a loan. He, that time he asked me about what you're asking for. I'm asking for 20 million kroner. So he told me, oh, okay, how come you asking 20 million kroner? What about you have a huge salary? Yes, I was top paid in Denmark, top paid. I say, yes, I have huge salary, but I put it, all this money in the retirement account. You don't want to use it? No, I cannot. What about this house? Can you sell your house? No, I have been in the street. I've slept in the street. You don't want me that I'm selling my house to pay some of the loan I ask you for. Okay, do you have any people can make guarantees for you and give you guarantees? Bank guarantees? He said, no, I'm a foreigner here. Do you have any family can send you money outside? No. What are you asking for? I said, I'm asking for 20 million. You think what 20 million without payment anything? Without paying anything? He said, no. How come? Do you think you are mad? I said, no, I'm not mad. I'm the best in Denmark in my field. What you say? I said, I told him, I am the best, and I knocked on the table, the best in Denmark in hotel industry. And if you have another name, tell me what is his name or her name. So and this is my documentation. I have managed 7 hotels, and each hotel after 1 year I can show you what it have been deficit or losing money, and after that it is the profit. So show me if anybody in Denmark have done this before. He have not speak, he said, okay, we'll make a meeting and we answer you after a while. The day after at 3 o'clock, the vice president of the bank has called me, want to have a meeting with me, tell me we have agreed to give you 20 million. I want to just give you an example why. Self-confidence is very important. If you don't have a self-confidence, forget to start even what you call a shop or anything, forget it. If you have the highest education in the world and you don't have self-confidence and you don't have strength, personality, you have to be strong personality. So if anybody is not treated you fair, he will knock you down. And anybody you ask him for something, he will refuse it for you because you don't have self-confidence or you are not strong enough. This is very important fact how I have built my life. Self-confidence, strength, like I always say, I came from Egypt and I always was impressed. They say the camel can walk in the Sahara 30 days without eating and without drinking. This is a wonderful example for me. I have to be like a camel. I have to be strong like a camel. Even I don't have meal or I don't have drink. Even what I face from weather, what I'm facing from people, I have to be, as my shoulder can take this load. Therefore, it's very important to think and add something also, commitment. Commitment to what you do. It's not through contracts and signature. When I say a word, so I have to commit me for that. When you make something, job, commit yourself for this job you do. But I just give you some example. You have, it's no excuse, because people can achieve much more than what I achieved. I have gained or made profit hundreds of millions during time, and I lost hundreds of millions. And I don't care because I always say, I'm not looking behind me, I'm looking always forward. And I'm saying, people can digging for you, but the people digging for you is looking down under my knees or under your knees. While you build up, you go ahead while it's still digging under your knees or under your foot. Don't think about what's happening. Think ahead, think ahead. Let them, so more people digging under you, so more stronger I became, or you became, because you are building a future, they are digging down, you're looking down. It's very important to understand, experience much, very important for your life. Experience to go ahead. It's easy than ever before. You have everything in it, you have communications, you have a lot of things. And double, the last 5 years something happened in the world. Double culture and double nationalities and double races and double traditions. It have much more chances than ever before. Before it was discrimination for the double. Today the world needs a double because this is what we call globalization's processing happening. When I got my doctorate degree in the United States, they awarded me for a symbol for the American youth as a global citizen. What means global citizen? I think about it that time. Why did they give me this global citizen title? But I think it was I was in inspiration for a global citizen, which you are respecting all other people as they are. Doesn't matter which beliefs or which tradition, which countries, or which values, or which whatever they are. And this is a global citizen. Global citizen is not looking only for his country, but he looked globally for human development. But now I'm not looking for human development. I'm only looking for develop money to my pocket, I promise you. Money talk. Because when I would like to tell you one thing, if you will start a company, you have to afford to pay the loans you get. If you are not afford to pay the loans you get, So better don't start. One of the problems I can see in Europe today is the ambition of the people, especially the people, the foreign workers, they come, call them what you want. Refugees or immigrants, call them what you want. Everyone think, oh, I can get a shop, grocery shop in this corner, and the other shawarma shop in this corner, and the falafel shop in this corner. What is? In one street you have 5, 6 in France or England or Denmark or Germany. I have 5 shops surround me, and nobody say, I want to be a minister, I want to be a governor, I want to be a mayor, I want to be a businessman in electronics. I want to make a bridge between me and the country I came from. I have built with Danish banks' money, with my money, with experience, with the people working with me, my team, built new industries for Egypt. Was the first foreign investors have built the first 200 rooms in Sharm el-Sheikh. The first 200 rooms with foreign investors ever in Sharm el-Sheikh, in Egypt. This is my native country. The first step outside this country was to my native country to develop the tourism sector we have. And we have built tourist sector for about 6 different cities. It was never in the tourist national or international maps. One of them was Sharm el-Sheikh. The first 200 rooms, we have not had any water. It was in the middle of Sahara. We have not had electricity. It was no people, even Egyptian people don't know where Sharm el-Sheikh is. But after that, today Sharm el-Sheikh as a city can accommodate 250,000 tourists a day. This development, I am proud of it. Everybody came from a country, look for your native country. How could you can help them with the experience you have got here in Europe? How you can make the bridges between cultures, between religions, between beliefs, between supporting the both countries. Okay, I would like to, if any of you would like to give me a question, you are welcome. I am ready to answer. I don't have any secrets and I don't have any thing to hide because I am proud of myself. I am proud of what I done from nothing. And this thing, I don't care if you think about it or not, but nobody will take it from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Enan, and I'm a student here as well in Denmark. I think you're a good example of a foreign worker in Europe, especially in Denmark. It's a small country. And what I'm saying is that you're a humble man, although you have really one of the billionaires or maybe millionaires in Denmark or maybe Europe. But what have you done for the homeless people like ones you are in Denmark and other countries in Europe like or maybe Egypt? Have you done anything, such projects to help those people? Or make an example, a copy of yourself for one of those homeless people?
Like different countries in Europe, which you have the social protection so high, you cannot do anything for such country. Nobody is in need in such a country because you pay so high taxes, and the taxes take care about all people, about sick people, about homeless people, about everybody. But in countries like which we operate, our company has operation like Egypt, like Morocco, like this we do.
So what I hear you saying is that you do have different CSR projects going on in countries, but not,
Yes.
but not here.
Not
Not
Denmark. Denmark protection. Denmark take care about, Denmark and Europe take care about you and take care about all others. Thank you.
My question is, what was your first job between, you said you was homeless. I can't imagine that if you came here and was washed dishes in the start and how became homeless. But you was it once, and what was the first job or the second one or the first step?
The first step.
Okay. When I don't have money and I eat from the garbage and I don't have any place to stay, so I have come and offer to work, no work. So the last time after I've been so hungry and now it's disaster and I can feel my body. So I asked him, please can you give me a work for just, I want to have one meal. So I got my first job as a dishwasher for 1 meal. This is the first day. After that I have been discriminated. I think one of the most wonderful days in my life is 2 days. The day I got the visa to Denmark. Some people say the day you got your child, and the day I married my wife, and the day I this and that. No. The most wonderful day for my life, if I want to remember through decades, it is once I got the visa to Denmark, because it changed me, it's changed so many countries, it changed so many people, it's changed maybe millions of people around the world. And changed myself also. The second most wonderful day I had, like with me, then this day I worked as a dishwasher. I don't believe I got a meal, and I eat so much, and I worked so hard. So in the evening, the chef, he asked me, and his name is Hebrew, and he's still alive, he's good health, and he's invited, and he called me sometimes, until today. He come to me and said, when you coming tomorrow? I said, what? He told me, when you coming tomorrow? I just will be collapsed to hear that I have protected my meal also the day after. After that, I have faced some discrimination from some people. They treat me very bad. They call me Schweinhund. No, my name is Enan. No, you are a Schweinhund. Pig and dog. Okay, I am a Schweinhund. Yes, what you need to do. Do this, okay. And I face some situations, I don't know we have time to do it, but to say it, but I face some situations, so I said, I don't want to accept to be a Schweinhund the rest of my life in this country. So I started to work. I work 8 hours and I got money for that. The day after I started to get money, Doesn't matter how much, but I get money. And they give me a room also. I say I don't have a place to stay, can I stay in this place? It was convention center in Aarhus, the old one, not the new one. And the new one in Aarhus, I built it. 10 years after, the new one is the Radisson Hotel is Radisson now, and it was under the chain. I have been president, I have been there. And the mayor sent me a letter 10 years after exactly what's happened. He will be thanks the rest of his life if I come and support the city to build the hotel and build this the concert or the music house there. And just 10 years after. So they gave me a little room. I think the little room was only 10. I cannot speak for it. I was so happy. So I started, work 8 hours, get money. I asked it to work another 8 hours for free for the position I want to achieve. And they succeed by this way. I don't want to use succeed word. I don't like succeed word because I feel the succeed word is give you some, what you call it, our line. I don't know what's, some feeling it can be unnecessary. And I exactly also like a failure. I don't use failure. I got experience. I lost maybe 200 million krona But I got experience how I lose it and how I win it again. As long as I can pay it. No? All the failure, don't say failure. We got experience. But this is a start, and I developed myself. I became, after that, I met the hotel, and I became assistant manager, I became general manager. I was very young. And they called me that time, Golden Boy in the newspaper, and I have a lot of things of that in my library. Okay?
So I'm sorry, but time runs. We're almost at the end. It's almost 4 o'clock. We have to finish. It's really been very, very interesting listening to your story. And I think we've had so many things today that actually makes good sense in the combination of seeing that actually when you have an idea, you have a dream and you follow it, you can actually succeed. And there might be some humps in the way, and there might be another way that you thought you would go, but still, if you have the courage, I think, to go for your dream and follow it and be committed as well.
I never dream. I never dream. I stick to the facts.
Stick to the facts. Then actually we can succeed. So I thank you very, very much for sharing your story and wish you all the best on the way, wherever it leads you, with money in your pocket.
I will use it to develop again.
Yes.
But I will get it fast again.
Yes, we have no doubts. We have no doubts. Thank you very much. Thank you.